Blueberries tend to fruit on the tips of their branches like you see here. These buds that are beginning to swell will eventually turn into flower clusters that will get pollinated and eventually turn into the berries that we eat. And those fruiting branches are attached to canes that come out of the bottom of the blueberry bush. And blueberries produce fruit on those branches of second year or older canes. So if you look into the center of my blueberry bush here, you can kind of notice some canes that are all kinds of different colors. And that's something that can help you to identify the older canes from the newer and younger canes. And when you're getting ready to prune your blueberry bushes, you're looking for a very kind of specific balance of all those different ages of canes. So canes like I'm holding here that have that reddish or sometimes greenish hue, depending on what kind of variety of blueberry you're growing, are a dead giveaway that these are younger canes, probably a year or maybe 2 years old. Compare that to this cane that I'm holding now. Almost has like this bark-like kind of substance around the sides of it. And that's a good indication that this is a pretty old cane, probably 5+ years old. And you'll probably have some canes that kind of look like this one that my finger's touching now. It has characteristics of both of those types of other canes that we saw earlier. It's got a little bit of that reddish hue to it still, but also has some of that older bark that's starting to form along the sides. This tells me that this cane is probably somewhere between 2 and 4 years old, and it's probably in its prime fruit-bearing years. And that's important to know because berry production on those canes kind of follows the bell curve, with the most production coming from those canes that are in their prime fruiting years in the middle of their lifespan. And when I'm pruning, the majority of the canes I want to keep are these middle-aged canes like you see here. Those are in their prime fruit-bearing years, and I want about 60% of the total number of canes I have to be like these. And about 20% of the canes that I have remaining to be those older canes, 5+ years, as they start to decrease their fruit production. And then the last 20, those younger canes that are about a year or 2 old, like this. So if you're planning on pruning your blueberries this year, be sure to follow these tips so you can get good balanced harvests for years to come.